It's true, isn't it, that you were hired amid considerable controversy, aged 29, to replace a detective inspector who had let a very high-profile murder investigation of a young mother drag on.
Come to the point, Ms. Watts.
The point, my lord, is that the then Detective Superintendent Howson would never make the same mistake. Allow a Metropolitan Police investigation to drift, or allow his superiors to be hauled over the coals in the media. You mean what side of bread was buttered? And he was going to arrest someone.
And save public lives. Or do you think it's a coincidence that since Alan Lane has been in custody, there have been no further murders in the area matching the same MO?
Not a coincidence. I have another explanation for that, Commander, and we will come to it shortly. In the meantime, I believe I'm the one asking the questions. You said that Lane was the only common denominator between the three victims.
No, that's not what I said. I believe if you check the record, I said the clearest.
So you are aware that there were other men who had enjoyed communication with all three victims?
I am aware there were one or two.
Well, as it happens, there were 6. And among them, one Thomas Dent. Does the name mean anything to you?
Of course.
Then you will be aware that not only did he have extensive email and telephone contact with all 3 of the women, but he also had a history of domestic violence, substance abuse, and mental instability. But perhaps more significantly, he was known to police as someone who had regularly visited docking sites. It's especially relevant in this case, as the woodland where the 3rd victim was murdered, Huntley Common, is a known docking site.
Well, I can assure you Mr. Dent was thoroughly investigated.
Apparently not thoroughly enough. Because nowhere in your report or charge did you make the connection that all 3 victims had shown an interest in or had histories of sexual exhibitionism.
I'm sure my officers were perfectly aware.
Well, if they were aware, Commander, then it follows that you would be able to provide the court with the name of the website where all 3 women communicated most frequently with .com. Is the name of the site where the victims all met Thomas Dent. Yet there is barely mention of him in your police report. Why is that?
We ruled him out. And anyway, if he is such a compelling suspect, why don't you summon him?
Because he's dead, Commander. He took his own life. He was found hanging from a doorway in his apartment less than 2 months after the death of Rebecca Chin. His computer, at the time of death, was still logged on to mischiefmatch.com. In the light of all of this, Commander Howson, do you still feel 100% certain that you arrested the right man?
Absolutely.
Really? Thank you. No further questions.
Thank you, Ms. Watts. 2 o'clock, please. All rise.
Taxi?
Wealth is breaking ground on the biggest project yet. Wealth is giving the people who build it a solid foundation. Wealth is shutting down the office for Mike's retirement party. Worth is giving the employee who spent half his life with you the party of a lifetime. Wealth is watching your business grow. Worth is watching your employees grow with it. principle for all it's worth.
A lot of folks ask me how to get their dishes as clean as possible. I tell them, try Cascade Platinum, plus the power of Oxy. It breaks down food soils to clean up to 99% of visible and invisible food residue for a hygienic clean you can see and feel. Cascade, plus the power of Oxy.
Moment of truth. The dishes are clean, but aren't they dry?
Yeah, they are. Thanks to Cascade Power Dry Rinsing from the #1 most trusted brand. Get your dishes clean, dry, done. With Cascade Detergent plus Power Dry.
Honestly, I thought I was getting my floors clean. Then I learned my mop could be loaded with bacteria. That means I gotta clean my mop. So I got a Swiffer WetJet to get it cleaner. Clean. I stick on a fresh pad, boom, it's ready to go. The spray breaks down dirt, and the pad absorbs it deep inside, unlike my mop that can spread it around. And WetJet's even safe on wood. All this, it's so simple. I get a cleaner clean every day.
Try WetJet with a money-back guarantee.
You're not eating? I'm hungry. How could I be after what I discovered this morning? You see, I did a little research after our chat last time on Omaha, Nebraska. You see, I couldn't quite figure out why your brother had gone there and all the wonderful places available were going to move. Well, then I found out. That's what I wrote said. Why didn't you say?
Few of us were lucky. We heard them coming. The sound. Their horses. Their laughter.
Oh, the rebels of Janjaweed.
We didn't wait to see them. We just ran. Out into the bush. Me and my 2 brothers. Behind us in the village, they killed all the men and boys. Including my father. Covered our ears, but we heard the gunshots. And then they raped all the women. Including we covered our ears. We heard the screams. In the bush there were other boys from other villages. We started to walk. In the beginning, we were 12. When we arrived at the camps, we were 5. When the Americans came a year later, we were just 3.
With your brothers?
One made it, one did not.
Well, that's and why England?
Before me was a plane to America. He was my brother. He said another plane was going to follow. Yeah.
And your brother went to Nebraska.
With others from my village.
Well, you'll get there soon.
Yes. Inshallah. I hope.
Not to go around today. Okay?
Okay. I will if you will.
Good.
Chicks
token. And you tell you've been before. Would you like to know the sex?
Eventually, yes.
Would you like to know today?
How? You can't possibly tell. Why not? Isn't it too soon? Don't you have to wait until...
These measurements, I'd say 18, 19 weeks.
And if I don't want to go through with it, if it's totally impractical.
That's a decision you're going to have to make quickly.
How quickly?
The mother's comfortable. The doctor says she's stable.
Okay.
We'll call you if there's anything.